Yo, time for a mystery triathlon race. Let's do it. DCEnygma versus FinnKaenbyou. They are in the 8th finals, I think. Fortunate for them, no Smurfs, no jellies. But I fooled everyone into thinking I was going to throw those in the pile. This is an 8th finals match. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Tiny Toon Adventures, Reach World 2, they gotta beat all of stage 1, 2, and 3 to get there. Secret Commando is Commando from the NES, except Game Boy Color. It's harder. The NES game made it a simpler affair. Toonsylvania really is rough. We'll see how they do on that one. Very clunky platforming game, probably based on some cartoon that didn't take off. We have alternate character choice in this game, and I think it's activated by picking up an orb. Buster is got jump height, like that's the main character there. That's all he does. I don't think he does. He might move faster, but based on that Finn's not done yet, I don't think that's true. Dizzy there that DC has can spin and has iframes when he does it. The duck can fly. I think the cat is the other one, and he can climb walls, something like that. That being said, I haven't seen anyone use their power. And Finn is avoiding switching off of the rabbit. There is an HP pickup you can get in this. It's just armor, just one hit. That's all it's for. This is a classic NES game. A lot of people played this one, I imagine. It's pretty good. I'm not sure that either of these two have played it before, though, because they're really not using their abilities very much. This boss here, Almara, you just have to dodge her until the exit shows up. Oh man, Finn took a death. I think if he knew that he could glide with the duck, like, if he figured that out, if he ever figures out that he can do that, he'll probably be okay. Currently, he's not using any abilities. He just went down a pit, and he did not need to. The real shit is where DC just reached, though. So even though he's in the lead, this level here is pretty bad. This game's pretty good, except for here and there where it just drops the ball completely on game design. And this stage is one of those stages already. Pretty early on, it sucks. In stage 1-3, I think if the players are going to get stuck, they're going to get stuck there. Finn's found out that he can hover. Oh no! He went down the pit again. Oh jeez. Having a bad time with World 1. This game does not get any easier, that's for sure. It's NES hard. 1 HP bonus is not enough. They're asking for a lot. Tight corridors. DC knows something's going to happen here, but doesn't know what. Yeah, that thing tumbles down, no big deal. DC's starting 1-3 again. Actually, I'm not sure how the continues work in this. It's not a very long challenge. Wasn't too worried about it. Looks like he's good. Still on 1-3. I do think Dizzy is the best choice. Oh, he's going back to 1. No, he's got to start all the way over. Continue is useless in terms of this challenge. Finn begins the hell that is 1-3 now. And he's got a couple lives left. I feel like this is a game where there's going to be some people in the audience who have disappointment in the players for their inability to do it, honestly. It's hard, but it's not that bad. They don't understand the basic mechanics, though. Without knowing how to spin on Dizzy, for example, like that's huge. Being just, he gets, when I say iframes, he turns into damage. He's Taz, right? Like he's just Taz. He just does damage for 3 seconds, something like that. That's pretty damn good. None of the other characters, I think, can do anything except jump on the enemies. He's the only one who can do anything at all. And he's really good in that tight corridor that is 1-3. Finn's on his last life in 1-3. DC's almost back. He's just got to do the Elmira thing again. He's dodging 3 or 4 jumps. He's doing really well. He's learned a lot of stage 1-3 also, so I think he's going to get it next time. I don't know why I'm avoiding playing this music. This is good music. I only avoid playing it when it's got an actual soundtrack. I'll turn that on. It's definitely up on YouTube because it's a popular thing. Yeah. This is boss music. Finn died to the same thing that got DC, and he's going to be starting over too. It's only been 6 minutes. They still have time. DC's rushing that one a little bit. Took a spill. I don't know what it is about 1-3 that's so nasty. It's got to be the huge hitboxes and tight corridors combined into this nasty thing that it is. But I knew they'd have trouble here. DC died in the same exact way. I hope he can pull it off. This is the second time through. His second loop, and he's dying to the same garbage. It's almost a blind jump, but it's not really. If you take your time, you won't encounter that. Maybe he wanted the HP. Maybe that's what he was trying to get in that balloon. And that's understandable, honestly. I understand wanting that for sure. These ghosts, man. DC is on the boss fight. Or is he? Is it right here? No, it's another door away. Pointless. Here it is. This is skateboarding scientist. I don't remember this character. You just jump on their head a bunch. It's not wildly hard, but you do have to do it when they're in the center, so DC might not be okay here. No, gotta start 1-3 again. That's the end of the challenge. They're there in 8 minutes. I can't believe he's avoiding Dizzy. He's gotta figure out the buttons still. Oh, he knows. He knows about it. I mean, that's huge. I think he's gonna stick on him now. I wouldn't use the bunny here. I would absolutely not. Looks like he found the HP too. That's gonna be big. This is his last chance. He'll be starting all the way back at 1-1 if he doesn't beat this boss. I knew it wasn't a long challenge. We're talking like 4 minutes to do this. If you're perfect, if you're good at this. It's so hard though, especially for new players, that I went in on that they would game over a bunch, and I wasn't sure how the continues worked, so I figured it would take 5 to 15 minutes to do this. Seemed right. Seems accurate. Finn has made it to the boss as well. It's his first time here though. DC's on a rematch, and I don't think... And he doesn't have HP, and the duck is not as good. But, you know what? For this boss, the duck is fine. DC got taken out. They both got taken out. They're both going back. Finn still has some lives left. DC's starting all over. I want to say that that boss will die in 3 or 4 hits. It's not that many. You do need to understand how the boss works, though. He's choosing the cat. Prepare for disappointment with the cat. Hey, thanks for the sub. Hey, those are half price, by the way.
Chatroom, did you know it's half off all tier 1 subs this month?
It's true, Sleep Cycles. Thank you. Finn is... Well, I mean, this is all the bosses, so he's safe. I think Finn might be able to do it. He's worked it out. Yeah, it's really not a hard boss once you understand. Finn's got it. Surprisingly. He made it all the way through. Should catch my stream and I'm actually early today. I'll be on in my regular thing, doing my regular stuff in an hour. Hour and a half. But we are doing one of these matches real quick. Finn's moving on. DC made it to the boss twice and still couldn't do what Finn did and figured out the pattern quickly. I think he wants Buster back. Secret Commando begins. This is Rambo / Commando for the NES. It's Game Boy Color this time. The only real difference is how clunky it is now, and that the grenades are arrows, and that's it. Because he's the cat, he couldn't evade by speed these freaking ghosts, and he took damage. Well, he's on the boss. Hope he can not get anviled or whatever. Oh no! Haven't played Children of Morta. DC takes 2 deaths in a row. DC's on the boss again. This is gonna be an important battle. He needs to hurry up and get this done. Can't believe he's getting hoisted by this move. Looks like he's got the idea. Yeah, I think we're gonna see another victory here. That's it. All right, both players have beaten this. He's only one stage behind on Secret Commando, and again, Secret Commando is pretty tough. I think Finn's doing really well. You could easily end up gaming over in this. There's no continues at all. It feels slow, but your character's also slow, and he gets killed by particle effects like on that grenade and all this other junk, so wiping out in this game is not unprecedented. It wouldn't surprise me if they had trouble with it too. It would surprise me if they did not have trouble with Toonsylvania, but we'll see. DC's got to catch up. He's got to get moving. This game's OST sucks. We're gonna play the NES version of it, which rules. Hell yeah. I told them that they can blow open these buildings. It's very specific, but you can. Your prize is usually arrows back. Finn game over in stage 2, I knew it would happen. To be fair, DC is already game overed, but DC is currently in the lead, in terms of where they are in this second game here. If he can just play flawlessly the rest of the way, he's in business. He is losing by time, though. There is no 0 lives in this. DC is dead again. They're both wiped out. Music change? Never. Okay. They have a very slim OST because it's the same stages over and over again. It absolutely is wise to not fight. It's an army, man. Don't fight an army. Just go. Just run from the army. Get rid of the ones who see you, and that's it. Rambo did not survive by taking them head on. That wasn't Tiny Toons, that was Commando. And so is this. Judge Dredd would take them on directly, I think. He's got powers, though. He's got a good gun. He's got plot armor. They made a new one of those movies a couple years ago. Without him in it, so it was worse, but you know. I had a pretty good time with it. I'll admit defeat to your superiority on knowing the actor's name and stuff. I ain't that much on it. I definitely had a watch though. It was on Netflix. The players are having a hell of a time. I think they're worried about timing out on this game. Finn wanted to know exactly how long he's been on this game. I'll have to check. Looks like he got here at 12:15, so he's been here 9 minutes. At 32:15, if he's not done, I'll tell him to move on. There's no... It's very slow. Your character moves too slow is the big problem. That's one of the hard things about this. There's nothing stopping them from doing this, aside from that speed. I grew up with NES Commando. I still game overed on stage 2 when I did this. But I got the hang of it. Toonsylvania took me 14 minutes, so we'll see how they do. I've never seen that game before, that's for certain, so... It's definitely a longer challenge than this one is. Finn's got his hand on the reset button. Anytime he takes a death, he considers it. DC's at the first boss with no lives left, and I don't feel like you get very many back, unfortunately. Very stubborn game. The boss here in Commando, and in the NES Commando too, is just 300 guys. Just beat them all. Eventually the door can be exploded. That's it. And they shoot grenades at you too. DC's through stage 1. I think that's the first time he's been there. He's got to play perfectly though. I don't think you get very much in the way of 1-ups. Looks like maybe he got 1. We ran out of Commando music. I don't like this song. I'll play my own music. DC restarting. DC already taken out twice. I'd restart at this point. It's not going well. This is Metal Gear Solid 2. Substance. I can't believe they put Sansa in, but not as its own character. And they put in some of those other nerds instead. They did not commit. But they put him in partially, which is still impressive. I'm not sure what character I would want to see. Hey, they're both on stage 1. What do you know? Here we go. Commando time. It's very easy to get taken out in this game, and if you just 3 times you're finished, you just don't have enough lives. You just do not. There's no way I could make it any easier. It is the game that it is. Yeah, Terry isn't very exciting as a character choice. I don't play Fatal Fury though, so maybe other people care more about him than I do. He's not anywhere near as exciting to me as that skeleton is. Firebrand would be great. The wildly different characters than what's been in there is what I'm saying. Like, I've had people tell me that Chrono should be added, and I'm like, you mean Cloud Strife? Like, no, there's nothing special about him. I like Chrono, alright, for the mute character protagonist that he is, but he doesn't do anything neat or interesting. He's just a lightning swordsman. Robo would be the one to add from Chrono Trigger. Of all 7 of them, that would be the only one who would have anything unique, or maybe Magus, and that's it. Put in the Cave Woman before you put in the protagonist, honestly. Put in Jelly Boy. He'd be more interesting than a lot of them. They actually have a couple characters like him in, though, already. They don't have a whole lot of characters with guns, which is it's Freya Crescent from FF9. Is that who that is? Finn's got a couple minutes. He's got a couple minutes to beat stage 2. Doesn't look good though. Well, it's always good to see an indie developer make it. And I know Toby Fox made it a long time ago, but the official recognition that he continues to get is well deserved. He's making a new game, too. But at this point, pretty late into the cycle, he's ascended into indie game immortality kind of dev status, right? Like, up there with Team Meat and La Milana and those other ones that everyone knows. Yeah, Cave Story. Finn's got 15 seconds left. It's over for Finn in this game. He's moving on to Toonsylvania. I would recommend not having any chat on at all while playing Undertale, just none. Minimal at least. Even when I was playing it blind the first time, it was already too much. I remember the first time I fought that boss, and I almost beat him on the first try. And still, everyone went in on the meme, even though I damn near cleared it on the first attempt. I came as close as was reasonable for all the gotchas in that fight. And I did beat it in like half an hour of attempts. Looks like DC is moving on, just passing. Now, they've lost a couple minutes. They're a couple minutes behind. I'll have to calculate that. Let me see. DC was done with that game at 15 minutes. Okay, DC lost about 2 minutes. Just flat 2 minutes there. If you're looking to see all the content in Undertale, you have to play through it at least twice, minimum. And you probably still will miss a bit, like 5% of it you'll probably miss, because of the way it's designed, which I think is irritating. I never was in agreement with that, but it is what it is. This game's momentum is terrible. What can I say about Sylvania? It took me a while to figure out even what the HP was. It's those little pips on the bottom center of the screen. I don't know why there's 5 missing pips, but there is 5 missing pips. The goal of this game is to acquire that orange file that DC is currently looking at. I told them as much. They need to find gray switches to open the way to get those. Almost every single one of them is blocked in such a way that you must find and flip a switch to obtain it. They need all 3 of them. It opens the exit to the level. Once they've beaten 3 levels, they'll fight a really easy boss, and then they'll solve a puzzle to build an invention. Currently, they don't have any. Finn got his first one. DC got one. He found the exit, but it's not open. DC did not go after that switch. Now, he's already pulled one. Maybe you just didn't see it. You gotta keep your eyes open, man. I saw that thing shining real bright. That gray switch. Finn is looking at one right now. He's already hit that one. The players could get stuck in this. Just absolutely stuck. He didn't see it again. Oh, man. DC might be in a really bad place if he doesn't find that. He's really gotta keep his eyes open here. There's nothing more to it. Either he sees it or he's never going forward. The signs do post towards stuff. There's just so many things that they're pointing in 2 directions at once. They each point to one of the vials you need. But since there's 3, sometimes you encounter a sign pointing left and a sign pointing right at the same time, and it makes no sense, but that's why. There's one in each direction. It's possible that my bad game sense made this really easy for me. I guess we'll see. It did take me 14 minutes or so. DC found a second one. And he knows where the third one is, right? So it's right there. I see it. I see it. DC. Hell yeah. We're gonna see level 1 get cleared, folks. Oh, he got killed by a rat. The rats are really annoying. They're too low to hit, so you have to duck. DC's got level 1 open. He still has to exit. Oh, he found the barrel roll move. It's pretty good. He's a natural at Sylvania, man. Well, level 3 is really nasty. It's got a death pit across the entire floor. Level 2 is very similar to level 1. Now that he understands what to do... Oh, shit. He didn't fall. Nice. Now that he understands the idea, the concept, maybe you'll have an easier time with level 2. I think it's very uncommon for there to be an orange vial without a switch corresponding to it. You pretty much need to find every single one of them. Oh no, he took a tumble. Oh man. He was about to grab the second one. Finn just got here, but Finn does have a 2-minute edge on the timer. Because he got here first to this game. If neither player finishes, Finn wins by default. DC needs to finish and finish 2 minutes faster to beat Finn here. DC actually is burning through lives really fast, and I'm not sure what's going to happen with that. That's a really dangerous game to play, because you never know if you're going to have it continue or not in this kind of thing. I don't know if you do. I didn't get anywhere near wiped out on this, and I think he's going to take some deaths in stage 3, so I hope he finds some extra lives along the way. Finn, on the other hand, is slow and steady, has 3 lives, not letting anything kill him. Well, DC got wiped out, just completely crushed. He's got to continue. What does it mean? It looks like he just has to restart the stage he's on. Pretty generous. He did lose his vial that he found. So lightning bolts give them HP back. Skulls are ammo for... They just throw instead of punch a skull. And everything else is lives, I think. I think that's the only other pickup. And what the hell is Toonsylvania? It is a VHS cartoon on Fox Kids in 1999. I see. Two seasons. Spielberg was related to it in some way. He helped make something with it. Oh man, DC dies in front of a vial again. Finn can't seem to find a 5th one. DC knows where a 5th one is. Where's the last one though? Hey, thanks for the sub. Hey, Drizzle. DC is taking a death for that one. You know what? Maybe a strategy. You can turn off the spikes, obviously. You don't have to die to get that vial. But he had an extra life, so... You know what? Whatever. Taking a second death for it, though, maybe is too many. Maybe you need to come up with a different plan now. Okay, he's through. He's in stage 3. If he can just get to the gate. I don't know where Finn's at. Finn's almost got his last one. Finn's already handled most of the stage here. DC does not have enough of a lead to claim victory here yet. So he found the spike remover switch. Nice work. A little late. That's okay. He's through the stage. That's all that matters. Thanks for the 3 years, Zig. I don't like the stage that they're on now. this stage is pretty nasty. It's the first one that has like no floor. The floor is spikes, so they need to stay up top as much as they can. That's where the vials are anyway. DCC is one of them, or it should have anyway. Finn's here. The race is on. Oh, the bulb adds 1 permanent HP boost. It doesn't fill it up though. It starts empty. Thanks. I'm doing all right. How are you? DC has 7. We're getting close to the countdown here. He knows where that one is. Where's the last one though? I think the last one might be a little lower. I'm not sure. Hard to say. I can't remember exactly. They've been on this game for nearly 10 minutes. Oh, he sees it. But how do you get to it? Damn. You do have camera control, sort of, so just gotta be careful here, because there is no floor. He found the switch. DC has lit up every one of the things that he needs. I think he is in the lead still, but it's hard to say if he's 2 minutes ahead. It's almost exactly 2 minutes of the lead that Finn has here. DC knows where the last one is, I think. I certainly saw it twice. I saw it before he opened the way and when the cutscene played, so if he knows how to get back up, he's gonna grab it soon. Can't grab that ledge, man. Can't do it. Stop trying. Oh, jeez. Alright. Finn's got 8 of them, too. I don't know which one he's missing. The game is not complete until they solve the puzzle, so they're gonna have a really, really easy boss fight. Just like, absolutely pathetic. Unless I got lucky on it or something. Unlosable. And then they have to solve a very simple puzzle. Both players have 9. Finn's still looking for it, right? Did he make it through? No, he's through. Finn is in the same place as DC. I think this is bad news for DC. If only he didn't get stuck so long on this game. He game overed on it. That might have been the 2 minutes he needed. All you do is punch this boss. I don't know what Finn's up to. Strange strategy. They both kill the boss at the same time. Can DC solve a puzzle 2 minutes faster than Finn? I would say no. That's it. Finn has invented diving suit. Unquestionably the winner here by 2 minutes and some change. $49.20 versus $51.25. Why are they so bad at commandoing? Commandoing. Let me see if they would like to say anything about the game. Game pack. Hey, nice race, fellas.
Hi.
Thanks.
Except for
Secret
Commando.
huh?
You're both
Yeah.
terrible commandos.
We are very bad.
You both
Yeah.
wiped out a dozen times.
My. Go ahead.
I'm gonna say they shot me through the tree. I would like to argue that's
Not allowed.
You've been
That's
able to do
proposed.
that in video games since Counter-Strike. In fact, it's one of the selling points of Counter-Strike. Actually, I feel like a lot of FPSs still don't do that, and Counter-Strike continues to be the only one where you can tactically shoot enemies through doors and walls.
Yeah, I think that's one of the only ones I can think of off the top of my head. But yeah, that game actually hurts your hand after a while.
The thing that got me was the fact that you can only aim in a direction, but the enemy can aim at whatever angle it feels like.
Well, ultimately what cost you, since you both suck at Commando, is Tiny Toon Adventures. DC, you made it to the boss twice. 2 times, and you didn't beat him, and Finn beat him on a second try.
Yep, I tried to use Dizzy, but Dizzy, his attack and move does nothing to skateboards.
It's supposed to be iframes for a while, but it doesn't do anything there.
Good to know.
The cat is absolutely useless for most of the game. It climbs. The duck can float, hover, kind of, sort of.
Yeah, that's what I was figuring out.
It's better with Buster in most cases.
The thing I figured out way too late was that dumb jump near the end in 1-3, where if you jump too high, you just hit the enemy above you and you die. That's like
Yeah.
the one time in the game you don't want to hold dash because you jump slower.
I like Dizzy a lot. I like using the iframes, and level 1-3 really sucks. It's one of the worst ones in the game, and it's really early.
Yeah, I think I played the Tiny Toons game on the Genesis. I was not aware there was one on the Nintendo, so that was an experience.
The more popular one is on the NES, I would say.
Oh, really?
I mean, don't forget like Tiny Toon Sports, that AI Arena Classic.
Oh, jeez. Okay, yes, I played that one. So
Well, congratulations, Finn. You finished about 2 minutes earlier because of Tiny Toons.
Yeah.
You'll be playing either EI or Portable Stove at someday in the quarterfinals.
Alright.
good luck. Beat him
Yeah.
down.
DC,
Good
thanks
race,
for
man.
beating like 10 people. Way to go. You made it to 8th finals.
I'm pretty happy with that. All right. Well, thank you all. You have a good one.
I'll be back on in less than an hour with Jelly Boy, and y'all should be there because it's gonna
yeah, I
be
need to be around for that.
it's gonna be better than last night's. I promise. We'll see. I'll have Ty and Maddie
How
with
can
me.
it get
and
better?
I'll show you. I got some special stuff in store after
Oh,
Jelly Boy.
boy.
Well, I'll be on in 45 minutes. I need to set some stuff up. See you later, everybody.
Alright. Later.
See ya.